Welcome back to some professional Starcraft 2 with one of the most exciting matchups. You recognize these players, you love these players, and don't tell me you don't, because either you do or you don't have a soul. And I'm not talking about the Polish Terran. Let me first introduce, and I gotta do it quickly. In the top left, the Queen of Blades, the Canadian Zerg player. It is Scarlett. And in the bottom right, the big boy himself, a world champion in StarCraft 2, not a world champion in anything related to a kitchen. Look up those clips. He has his own style. He has his own strategies. He has his own way of winning and losing. And he has no shame in showing it. What does he have for us today? It is party. Scarlett is going for the Zergling Speed Rush. I believe that was a 13-12. Now, this, if Parting decided to do a cannon rush or something along those lines, and guess what? Those are Zerglings right there. Time to construct the wall a lot more quickly than originally imagined. There wasn't a cannon rush on the way. There was no cheese on the way. But now there are Zerglings on the way, and Parting, if he doesn't take this seriously, Scarlett, like, recently we saw her beat Zest 3-0, and it wasn't the most macro-oriented game. Wait, whoa, my god. Wait, is there a Zealot there? Oh my, it popped out, and I couldn't see it because the gateway is too tall. I'm not a smart man. Anyways. Parting didn't scout the gas. This is super important. Parting did not scout the gas. If this is just like a 12 pool, then, okay, there's going to be maybe 8, maybe 10 links. Still dangerous. Parting forgot a second pylon! Parting! Have you... And now this is bad. Because Parting is playing like this is going to be a 12. Okay? You're going to have some slow links. They're going to annoy your wall. You got to take it pretty serious. But this is a Baneling bust. This is all in. Scarlett's got one shot. She's got one opportunity. Will she capture it? I don't know what he's saying. I'm not sure Parting at all times knows what he's saying either. Oh, the Adepts. The Adepts will find the Speedlings. The time for typing is ended. It's the Banelings. Oh, Parting with 2 Zealots. Oh, what a play, though. Scarlett holding the Banes. But then a wall could be produced behind. So far, it's gone okay. Was there a recall? No, the Adepts just died. The Zerglings are in. The probes are exposed. A couple more Adepts come out. Can he shade in? The pylon, this is kind of an awkward, like, it's not, it looks like Parting is super dead. He agrees. It didn't go as cleanly as it could have. But Scarlett, a quick, dirty game 1. And who doesn't like it that way? Parting definitely just making some incorrect assumptions, and that's what I like. He didn't scout into the main. A lot of pro players will focus on blocking that hatchery. I gotta get the probing, I gotta block the hatchery. Gotta be an annoying Protoss player. And Scarlett took advantage of that, because the probe, even if it is, like, you know, if there's no hatchery, they probably have a pool, but relatively rarely is there gas. So Parting getting a little greedy. Forgetting a second pylon, maybe, for a little too long. And with that, 1-0 Scarlett. And now we're on Zen. I can imagine there was a lot of yelling if Parting happened to be streaming that. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead. For 1 minute, guys! Call me trash! Call me Oh, sheepball. Ah, and now you welcome to parting stream. You can come back to mine. Now we will have my stream, where we do not break even my own. Did you know me and Parting have the same microphone? That's very impressive, right? Like, it has such a dynamic range. Is one way to put it. So. Sometimes the issue is between the keyboard and the chair. Unless you place your microphone there, in which case it's still ambiguous. God, that feedback was harder than a full energy Viper. Zergling speed on the way. We got a relatively standard game so far. Parting has decided to wall off with the gate on the small high ground gap and then fill in the rest. I think Protoss players have kind of decided this is the way to do it now. Now, but what's the next step? Not going to be a Stargate. Twilight? Can I get a Twilight Council? Mr. Parting, sir. I'm not sure he has 150 gas. Like, pretty much, here's your caster tip. Just stare at the gas. If he has enough for something, usually you don't wait until that much gas to get a Twilight, but maybe he wanted to check. I don't know. Twilight Robo. All signs are pointing to Dark Templar drop, like a 4 Dark Templar drop, or Glaive Adepts. He's only mining 2 in each gas, so I'm leaning pretty heavily towards Glaive Adepts. Already a couple more gates being added on. What do we got? He's got 150 gas. Don't tell me it's blink. There it is. All right. How many more gates? What, is this 6? No, 5 gates, which is an odd number. But more literally, usually you choose 6 or 8, or less literally, I guess. And this all comes down to Scarlett's reaction. Because now Scarlett not getting any spores. I'm not sure what's told her this exact information. Building a stalker relatively early, that's sometimes a giveaway. It's not a huge one, though, so I'm kind of surprised not even a spore like in the main. I guess Scarlett is very confident. No, here come the first 4 Adepts. There's already a whole bunch of roaches on the way. I guess Scarlett herself is going for a bunch of roaches. This might be defensive. It might just be an attempt at an attack. Well, now it's defensive for sure. The Adepts will shade in. Resonating Glaives the moment they shade in towards the main. They're dangerous. Roaches are popping out. But that doesn't mean drones won't be killed. Scarlett just now pulling the drones. Already 3 going down. Not terrible. That was a mediocre shade. Harding getting Adept shade off. Shaved. Not shaved. Okay. English. Shaved off before shading. Yeah, I did it. I brought it all together. Anyways, 9 drones. $10 drones is the total. But for the cost of 9 Adepts, I mean, because Scarlett cut her drone count at like 35-ish before initially building these drones, I mean, before building these roaches, it does hurt. Like, that's over almost a third of your economy. So she has to spend some time building back up. And even with roach speed, dealing with these adepts is incredibly annoying. And if you slip for a couple seconds, bam, another half dozen drones gone. This isn't even slipping. It's just, this is what adepts do. 6, 7. Oh my god. And then the spire is scouted. I don't even know if that might have been intentional. Oh my god. Oh, Sheba! Oh god.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
At least these ones will be stopped. Oh, wait. I forgot. They can just go back to the prism! Honestly, this is so bad. I would not blame Scarlett for just tapping it out. Like, I don't know how this actually ended up doing so much damage. And Scarlett, I think, was already setting up a roach pressure herself, but then now ends up playing defense with mediocre units. Roaches don't even counter adepts. They just severely discourage adepts from countering drones. They're pretty much a, no, 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 not over here you don't. But, like, what if they go anywhere else? Not over here you don't. You stay in that warp prism. And in order to actually deal with the warp prism, Scarlett has had to build mutas, which is not. And they didn't even target immediately, and the warp prism gets recalled, and finally the glaive adepts are dealt with. What is the final total? 21 adepts for 26 drones, 3 queens, 22 lings, and somehow an okay, the overlord didn't die to the adepts. It died to like 2 stalkers over here. Oh, this is bad. Parting has 61 probes, so while there's not a forge for cannons or a Stargate for phoenixes, these mutas have a lot of weight on their shoulders. And if there's anything you don't want on the shoulders of a flying unit, it's weight. Parting will have blank. He's not going for the most direct counter in the phoenixes, but oh wait, he does have a forge. What am I saying? I don't even know. Like, I think, and there's already 4 immortals, so you can't just go lurkers. You gotta go mutiling Bane and hope they screw it up. That's your prayer. You just hope they take a particularly bad fight and the Banelings connect. Or you do some sort of crazy base trade. Because, blink stalkers! Here comes parting. Baneling speed is a long way away. Ravagers are being produced. Just everything Parting can put on the field right now. Parting's force fields are literally legendary. They're championship level. He's won many a tournament and many a match off of force field. And other things, but force field being a defining characteristic. Around a corrosive biles. Distracts Parting for a moment. The mutas, if they could get the prism, maybe that's something. It's not much. Another round of stalkers. Baneling, like, +1 in Baneling speed for Scarlett, I guess. Okay. Now we wait for the first run. Run up! Run! Oh my god. Okay. That seems like a little bit of a disproportionate response, but sure. You shall not. Well, Scarlett has sent the mutas across the map. hoping to both distract party and maybe get some damage done. Like, Scarlett has bought a lot of time here. Perfect force fields. The sentry's starting to drain on energy, but not before the hatch itself. Oh, and he doesn't even, oh, it's perfect! They're perfect! And he blinks over the top as the veins close in. Scarlett is smashed. Just all over the place. Parting gets a lead and runs with it across the map. That just did not. That did not work for Scarlett. The Glaive Adepts shredded the mineral lines. Roaches are, but like they can scamper after the Adepts, but the Adepts are pretty fast. So that ties it up 1-1. Some pretty early game damage from both sides. We'll see what we get in game 3. But I'll be right back in just a moment. After a quick advertisement, we're on match point. You gotta take advantage of it. Thank you for watching. Jimmy. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Winter, and I'm here to remind you that Twitch Prime exists. You know what else exists? Wardy. Wardy's replay packs every single few weeks in the hundreds of games that he goes through live so that we can enjoy concisely and without waiting for a bunch of players to figure out what server we're on or what time I'm supposed to show up or all those other exciting things. Check out Wardy and subscribe to me. And Wardy. Thank you guys for sticking around. Game 3. Scarlett, bottom left, parting top right, Eternal Empire, the most standard of your average maps. Like, now, you got Scarlett, you got parting, you got one game. Who's it gonna be? Who's your favorite? Who are you rooting for? Leave a comment. And then argue with other people who disagree. This is the internet. Cannon Rush. From the low ground, the advanced cannons, even walling off his own high ground. This is going to be a Robo battery cannon rush. All the tech is there, not even going to attempt an expansion. All the chips are on the table. The probes in very suspicious locations that Scarlett should be scouting immediately. And there it is. Here we go again. And the gas is stolen! Scarlett, just gonna, well, so the extra key about this is I am going to kill you. I'm gonna kill you with this. Why? Because I do not even, he's not even trying the hatch. He's not trying, he's going for the win. He's not trying to macro it out. He's already walled off his main. We've seen that isn't actually a thing that stops him on a regular basis, but he's walled off his main. He's committed. These two probes and whatever ones magically blink their way out. The robotics facility is almost halfway done. The shield battery production has begun. The cannons are in range of the spawning pool. The probe trying to stop the spine from burrowing. The spine actually outflanks this cannon. I think well, he's gonna have to spend some time. The spine should probably be trying to target the probe if possible. The fact that the spawning pool is vulnerable really sucks for Scarlett. It just didn't quite pan out. The spawn, like, it's on the clock. Where are you going? The spine crawler gonna try to utilize some of this creep. Brenda throwing in her DPS as well. That immortals everything. That shield battery at full energy can re-shield the Robo. Gonna need to re-shield the Robo. There's 3 shield batteries. Isn't enough. The immortal's gonna make all the difference. Broodlings pop out as well. Where are the shields? There it goes. It's all over. That's it. There's nothing else. Oh, he didn't. Oh no. It's a disaster. That was his entire strat. Was that Robo? I don't know. I guess he was worrying about what's happening at home, where 4 Zerglings almost got through the forge. Parting says, no. But wait. There's more. Why have 1 Robo in the main? You know, like my grandmother used to say, 1 Robo in the main is worth two Robos at their third. You noob. I'm like, Grandma, shut up. You play Terran. I was raised a Terran. My grandfather was raised a Terran. And his father before him was raised a Terran. But I will be a Protoss. So this is bad. Yeah, this is shut down in every way, shape, and form. Even like the second Robo. But what about Robo number 3? Oh wait, here come the spines. Yeah, and even the drone. GG! Scarlett shuts it down, knocks it out, and takes the win. Parting, couldn't keep it together. Scarlett with, I think it came down to the spine flanking, with Parting committing 2 cannons to killing. So here's the real big brain move. The spawning pool was a bait. Okay, though Scarlett placed the spawning pool before she even knew there was a cannon rush on the way. The spawning pool being in that location baited Parting to put 2 cannons in that location instead of 1, because when Parting puts 2 cannons there, he doesn't have the money to put another cannon to block out a spine crawler. So in putting the spawning pool in that location beforehand, Scarlett has already baited Parting into not defending his Robo, so that way Scarlett could kill the Robo and take the win. If you appreciate that breakdown and feel enlightened, if you enjoyed the games, like and subscribe and ring the bell and leave a comment and all those exciting things, check out Wardy as well if you want to see it live and be like, I know who wins this match, and be that guy. Well, that's on you. Thank you for watching. Good luck and have fun.